We got a loud prop on it. And Tommy Biffle sort of resurrected this thing back in the 90s. He won several big tournaments, including the Bassmaster Megabucks tournament that I was leading going into the last day. And Tommy winds up winning it on this wood chopper here. But this wood chopper, guys, is a big bass lure, and it still is highly effective. I have seen personally how good this thing is. I used to float fish with an old man that used to fish this thing. That's all he fished. I saw how good it worked there. I've used it all over the country effectively. It works in a lot of different conditions. The thing about a wood chopper, what you have to have is you've got to have low light conditions. Low light conditions or shade. This is a bait that works anytime that water temperature is over about 60 degrees. And even though it's sort of a very, bright root, and there's nothing subtle about this thing at all. It makes a big noise, goes zzz, zzz through the water. It works the best in clear water. So I really like to have water visibility of at least 3 foot for this in order to work. And I've caught them, around docks. I've caught them on the edge of grass really good with them. Underneath overhanging trees that have shade on it, next to any type of wooden, logs or something in the water. But the old wood chopper will still catch them. Okay, the next one, guys, this is a Rebel Humpy. This is the Humpback Rebel here, and this is one of the first crankbaits that actually came out ever back in the 70s. This Humpback here, guys, I have hammered them on this thing down at Grand Lake in Oklahoma. I got a smaller one here too. In fact, I'll show you this one right here. I actually won the tournament at Grand Lake on this exact bait right here back in 1982. But this Humpback Rebel here, it's just a very basic crankbait. But then again, it's just like we talked about, there's something about the wobble and the vibration and how it wobbles through the water and the profile that the bass just really love it. The Humpback Rebel works really good. You can fish it around wood, it crawls over limbs real good on rocky banks. Just a really good shallow water crankbait, Humpback Rebel there. Okay, the next one, guys, is everybody's old favorite, and I'm going to actually show both of these at the same time, a jitterbug and the old hula popper. Guys, these things still catch bass just as good as anything else. In fact, the jitterbug, I don't know if you guys know about this, but this was one of the secret lures, or is still one of the secret lures for big smallmouth up at Lake Champlain. There's a bunch of dudes up there that never talk about a jitterbug, but you can catch big smallmouth in clear water on a jitterbug. If you've seen it, it just goes to the water just like that. It looks like a frog coming across it. But the best success I've ever had on a jitterbug, aside from ponds, a jitterbug works great in farm ponds, but around flooded willow trees or bushes, I have caught so many bass on a jitterbug down at Grand Lake, throwing it just along the edge of willow